A cabinet in shambles. An embattled prime minister. Secret meetings behind closed doors. A great fall from power. And new players emerge. This is MP11News. Hello everybody and welcome to MP11 News Issues Panel for Sunday, January 23rd. Joining us all, and you know them well, Joan Tober, the Right Honourable Joan Tober, former Prime Minister of Canada and host of Query Time, Mr. Andrew Pence, Editor-in-Chief of Maclean's Magazine, and of course the always affable Finnegan O'Toole, host of Good Morning Canada. Welcome to y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
So this morning, or yesterday, pardon me, we saw tons and tons of opportunities come to us from the government and the opposition, question period, committee business, all kinds of things. The government lost confidence in the House. All sorts of things happened. We saw some interesting language in committees. And so I want to get a take from you guys. Who are the big winners and losers? Joan, do you want to give us your take?
Winners and losers. Well, I guess the winner for me, based on the events, would probably be Eric Hampel, the member for Niagara Falls. He left the sinking ship that was the Tea Party and chose to serve his people as an independent Conservative MP.
Oh, Mr. Hampel. Oh, has the Prime Minister sent you out to do his dirty work?
Absolutely not. I'm actually going to inform the Speaker that I'd like to have a member statement in the upcoming session because I will no longer stand as Minister of Health.
While many of his colleagues, who he has sat through many model parliaments before, form their own party, the Canadian Alliance. And I thought that showed true gutso and, real thought to his constituents. Losers, based on the intensifying argument between Felix Wong, the Minister of Transport, and Kai Nessman, the member for Vancouver North, I would say Felix Wong is the loser for me this session. He still has yet to resign from his seat. I believe Kai has proven with considerable evidence that Mr. Wong does not reside in the riding of West Vancouver, Sunshine Coast, Sea to Sky Country, and yeah, for me, he's the loser this session.
And we've actually got a clip of MP Nessman on the matter.
Now, I was offered West Vancouver, Sunshine Coast, Sea to Sky Country from the Tea Party, which is fractioning from within. I don't stand for what the Tea Party stands for. They are totally fracturing. They have no leadership. The party's caving in. We might even see a new party form government.
So Andrew, can you tell us a little bit about who your winners and losers are?
Yeah, well, with all due respect to Joan, she couldn't be more wrong. The winner today was the Parti Bleu, of course, the leader, who told me last night that he was prepared to form the next government should the Governor General ask him to do so.
And we've actually got a clip on that one.
One question: are you prepared to form a government should the government fall?
Well, the government has to fall first, but after that we're gonna see what happens. And we're the opposition, the official opposition still. So probably we're gonna form the government, but we have to talk with the other party before. But yeah.
And are you prepared to form a coalition with others so that you secured a majority in the House?
Yeah, exactly.
And clearly the loser today, obviously the Prime Minister, a very humbled Prime Minister who got a bit aggressive at times with the decision when they were starting to filibuster the bill. Very, very humbled, taken back, and a Prime Minister that I haven't seen through this whole session when he actually got pretty aggressive with the ruling of the Speaker. Your government's on clearly the verge of defeat.
This is the crypto-fascist authority that the Speaker exercised over my party. We were completely within the bounds of Parliament, and we were ruled over. And it's just not fair. I mean, but that's how politics is, I suppose. But we're not done just yet.
And Finnegan, what's your take on the whole scenario yesterday?
Well, I have to disagree with Andrew and agree with Joan. I think the ministry of the former Tea Party government are the winners. People like P.J. Crosby, who stood up against the tyranny of the Prime Minister and other cabinet ministers who led the revolt against the government, and that's the reason why we faced a confidence motion yesterday.
And you were
because
actually
of the leadership of
and
those cabinet ministers.
you were actually there for this clip with MP Crosby.
That's right.
Do you have any comment on the leadership of the Tea Party?
It's a failure.
And I guess for the losers, I would have to say Elliot Lockington of the Philosophers Party. Leading up into yesterday's confidence motion, we interviewed a few of his MPs, and they had no idea how they were going to vote. And, Elliot could not answer a simple question if it was a whip vote or if it wasn't a whip vote. And, that just shows lack of leadership on his part.
Is there going to be a free vote?
Is it going to be a whip vote?
Is it free vote?
We're not sure at this point.
So we know who the winners and losers were yesterday, but now I want to know from all of you before we go, who's the big winner going to be today? Who will be the next Prime Minister? Joan?
Well, I mean, it's tough to say. If I were a betting woman, which sometimes I am, I would put my money on Aaron Hunt as the next Prime Minister.
That's an interesting prediction. How about you, Andrew?
Well, we know, Joan's been making these predictions for years now, and every time she's wrong, I can tell you without a doubt, the next Prime Minister is going to be the leader of the Party Blue.
And Finnegan, who are you going to be talking about on 10 a.m. on Monday morning?
Well, it's not going to be the Party Bleu, I can tell you that much. And Andrew, I think, has made predictions all weekend long, and none of them has chosen.
Well, when you write for a
Proven to
gossip magazine, you have to come up with something.
That's true.
So who's your pick?
My pick is Bert Chen.
Bert Chen.
Of the Dragon Party.
Well, that one came out of nowhere, but we'll have to wait and see. And thank you all for joining us again on this Sunday. We hope you enjoy this broadcast, and look forward to Finnegan O'Toole tomorrow morning on Good Morning Canada. Thanks, and have a great day.